Love is often celebrated as one of the most beautiful emotions we can experience. But what happens when love turns painful? Today, we dive into the darker side of love, the pain that comes when it's overwhelming, when it fades, or when it's lost entirely. In this video, we'll explore a personal story of heartache, its effects, and the journey to healing. If you've ever found yourself struggling with the pain of love, this story may resonate deeply. So grab a tissue and let's get started. Love feels like a dream at first. It's the spark in your chest, the excitement of a new beginning. You believe that this connection will last forever and that the world seems brighter when you're together. However, this perfect image of love is often just an illusion. The initial rush of emotion blinds us to the complexities that lie beneath the surface. Over time, you start to notice the cracks, little things that don't seem right, miscommunication, or emotional distance that wasn't there before. This is where the pain of love first begins to show itself. As what once seemed perfect begins to unravel, still, it's hard to accept. You hold on to the hope that things will go back to the way they were, but deep down, you know it's slipping through your fingers. One of the most painful aspects of love is the silence that often speaks louder than words. When you and your partner stop communicating, when there's a growing distance that neither of you knows how to bridge, the unspoken words become a heavy burden on your heart. It's not the arguments or the conflicts that hurt the most, it's the silence, the absence of connection. Every "I miss you" that's never said, every feeling left unexpressed, creates a void between two people who once shared everything. In this place of silence, the pain of love feels unbearable. You wonder why you can't make them understand, why you can't fix the situation, and why your hearts no longer belong together. This part of the story is where you start to face the hardest questions. Should you fight for it? Or should you let go? Letting go of someone you love is one of the hardest things you'll ever do. When love fades, or when it never comes back the way it once was, you're faced with the gut-wrenching choice to leave. The pain isn't just in the loss of the person, but in the loss of the future you imagined together. The dreams, the plans, the shared moments that you hoped would continue, they're suddenly gone. The pain is sharp, and it lingers long after the relationship ends. You go through the motions pretending to be okay, but inside, you're grieving not just the person, but the love. It's a deep sadness that seems impossible to escape, a reminder that love, while beautiful, can also be heartbreaking in ways you never expected. After the pain of love comes the long journey of healing. It's not an easy road, and it's rarely a straight path. Healing begins with acceptance, accepting that love sometimes doesn't work, and that some relationships are meant to teach us lessons, not to last forever. Slowly, you begin to rebuild yourself, to rediscover who you are outside of that love. It's painful, yes, but as the years pass, you begin to see the beauty of moving on. You realize that the pain of love, while intense, is temporary. There are new experiences, new opportunities to love and be loved, and new beginnings waiting for you. Pain does not diminish the value of your past relationships. Rather, it enriches your understanding of love. You learn that love is not only about joy and happiness, but also about the lessons it leaves behind. Moving on does not mean forgetting. It means embracing what was, learning from it, and allowing yourself to experience life in its full range of emotions. Ultimately, the pain of love is what makes us appreciate its beauty, making us stronger and more capable of truly understanding it when it comes again. The pain of love is something we all face at one time or another. It can leave us broken, confused, and longing for something we can't have. But like everything in life, this pain is temporary. With time, healing, and self-love, we move forward, carrying the lessons we've learned along the way. So if you're feeling the pain of love right now, know that it's okay to grieve, but also remember that healing is possible. Take it one step at a time.